going to do our money reading for the month of May 2023. So I'm going to try out something a little different. I am going to shuffle the cards here, but since I've found that I'm just doing rows of 3, I'm going to just go ahead and split the deck into 3. That way I'm not shuffling on camera the entire time. Even though I do love using that method, I want to make sure I'm giving a really nice experience. So, y'all let me know which one y'all like the most and we'll go from there. But I think I'll probably end up just like splitting the deck into 3 and then choosing the cards from there just to make a more cohesive. And actually, I think I'm going to put them here because it's a little harder to see on this end of the... All right, so here we go. So let's get a look at what's been going on. Okay. All right, Pisces. Well, we have been trying to, and I'll pull this up here so it's a little easier to see. We have been trying to figure our money situation out. All right. We've been looking for a mentor. We've been trying to work with others. Maybe you started a new program or started a new job and you're needing some assistance there. This is definitely a money reading. We've had to make a choice about money. We have some options available to us and we are trying to balance that out. You might also be working 2 jobs. You might be doing 3 jobs. Maybe you're in school and you're working 2 jobs, but you're like, you see those boats in the distance with that water. You're like, man, I have so many things I want to do. I have such high ambitions, such high hopes that like, I'm just really trying to figure out what's the best route for me to go. And maybe I'm going to try to do everything. Yeah, you have some trips that you want to make and you're trying to make sure that you have the funds available to be able to make that trip. The world is in your hand in this card. It's really saying that regardless of how you look at things and what's going on with you right now, that you have so much available to you. You really just have to put down the time and the effort and the energy into making that come into being. What else do we have going on? All right, you might be dealing with someone that is being a little sneaky, or Pisces, you might be a little sneaky. I'd be a little cautious right now at this time. Someone is not sharing all the information, or you're not sharing all the information. You're trying to kind of get away with what you can. So you might honestly be trying to do a little too much with all this juggling, and it might be starting to overwhelm you. King of Swords, yeah. So I would definitely say be really mindful about how you're going about things and how other people are being with you, because you might end up having to deal with a little bit of a like close situation. So like communicate. You need to tell people about what's happening. If it's too much for you, if you're not being able to like carry all of these swords, like you're trying to just, okay, I can do ABC, but I can't do D and E. And you're like, well, I'll just do ABC and just not tell them I can't do D and E. Like, no, you need to communicate. You gotta grow up a little bit. We don't want this to come and bite you in the butt, Pisces. So like communicate. Let's see what else we have going on. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're definitely needing to step into, because you're going to have other people asking. You're going to have other people asking what's going on with this situation. So go ahead and just be brave, bring it up, talk about it, put it out there. What else do we have going on? Page of Cups. So we've had the Page of Cups pop up for you. This is our second time. It was in your love reading. And of course, that was after you had some financial stuff going on in your love reading. So it's not surprising that the Page of Cups is also here and saying, hey, don't forget about me. So you may be looking at how you're feeling about your career. You may be looking at how you feel about money and how you're making money. And maybe that's really that complication coming in from trying to do so much, trying to make a choice, trying to be able to have all of the things that you want in life, and it feeling a little bit too much and having to have those conversations. Those conversations might open up new feelings for you. The Hierophant is looking at kind of spiritual situation. There's something going on here. Maybe you're in a spiritual field, or maybe you're feeling that lack of it. Like there might be a little bit of a division between what you do to make money and what your beliefs are. And you're needing to make sure that those things kind of fall into alignment. We have 2 individuals here. They're bowing down. This is like the Pope card. It's the masculine or masculine partner card to the High Priestess. And so if this card, when it usually pops up, this is you needing to kind of take a step in and be able to really make sure that your spiritual beliefs and um, that your morals and values are in alignment with what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're sharing with other people, especially if after some of these conversations you're realizing you're not in alignment with the folks that you are in business with. And there might be a separation going on here. We might have a little bit of a heartbreak, a little bit of a um just things not working out the way you thought that they would. So it's really looking like either whether it's you who is the person at this Seven of Swords who are trying to sneak away with the Five Swords after the end of the spoils of the battle, or whether it's another person, like there is a loss that comes from this. And I think it's gonna make your relationships in your money sphere a little bit more difficult. And you're gonna have to walk away. You're gonna be moving away from this situation. It's not gonna be like the heartbreak part might be a little bit troublesome. That's gonna be a little bit harder. That's gonna be more emotionally taxing and draining. So whether you're leaving a job or you're ending a contract or you're just realizing that like, hey, people that you thought you were in alignment with, you're not. And so your work relationships, your money relationships are gonna have to change. How you look at money is gonna have to change. You're gonna have to move away from that and let go. But it'll be a good moving on. Like that's necessary sometimes, especially if you're trying to level up. So what's going to get us to where we want to be? This last line is always what's going to get us past these barriers? What's going to get us to where we want to be? And the Ace of Cups. So like I said, it's really showing you that your relationship to money is needing to change. Your relationship to your finances is needing to change, and that you're going to start looking and feeling differently about how you go about managing your money and making money. The Strength card, you got this card in the exact same position in your romantic relationship spread. And so it's definitely saying that you are going to have to take a strong position. These cards go really well together. You're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have to be, take some strength and use that in how you're approaching things. And although you might be a little scared that you'll be left out in the cold or that, it's going to be such a big change because you've had to leave these things behind, you will be victorious in this. This is the right move to make. Don't fear letting go of something that is not in alignment with your values or your morals because you're scared that like it will leave you in a bad situation. And in fact, it's going to bring you into a space of power. We've saw the Queen of Wands card already, and maybe even Queen of Swords, but for sure Queen of Wands popped up, I think, in your general reading for the month. This is all happening to move you into these positions of power. And I feel like empowerment is kind of your key word, Pisces, for the month of May. Like everything is moving towards to get you into this space where you feel really empowered. And look at that. In your love reading, you also had the 10 of Pentacles. Like this is how you get to that space where you feel brave enough, where you feel strong enough to make that legacy. So you're going to be shifting. Your money situation, your financial situation is going to be shifting. There's going to be a change. You have to get in alignment with your morals and your values. You have to change and look at how you feel about money, and you're going to have to do that in a different way. You have to let go of something that kind of keeps you in a space where it's like, dang, like I really wish this would have worked out, or man, like I keep thinking that if I go in this direction, if I do these things like everyone else does them, that I'll get the outcome that everyone else does. And it's just keeps ending up with you getting your heart broken, and that like the money isn't money the way you would like for it to, and you have to keep moving on. Like you have to look at this differently. So what is it that changes how you feel about money? What is the move that you can make? And really truly, it's that following your heart. The Strength card is also the Leo card. It's the heart card. It's about following your heart so that you know that whatever move you make, like it's the best choice for you. It's the one that's going to make you feel really excited about what you do, how it is you make money, how it is that you're looking at your finances, and not necessarily feeling like you are overwhelmed or that you have to be sneaky. You can't truly be who you are because you have to like sneak around or other people are sneaking around. Like you don't want to be in situations like that. And that's how you get that victory. That's how you find that empowerment. And that's how you get to that place where you can build that legacy and then have that generational wealth, have that generational way of understanding that like you're doing something and the way that your finances are set up is in a way that you feel proud of, that you feel like you can pass down to your family or your community. And it's something that serves not only you, but that it serves the world around you. So it might be a little dicey towards the middle of the month, Pisces, but it's gonna be all working in your favor. And when that moment comes up where it's like, dang, like I really truly value this and I really truly like I need to be in alignment with that. And where maybe there is an institution that comes in and it's a religious institution or it's a way of seeing things and valuing things, an ideology that rules the decisions that are made in your area of how you make money, and you're like, this is not working for me, you know, don't let that break you. Like, you know, it's coming, so don't let that break you. Let that be something that motivates you to make the moves you need to make so that you can get to this bottom row and really get to that feeling of peace and empowerment and success. So there you go, Pisces. Good stuff coming. Good stuff coming for your money. It's just gonna be a little interesting for a bit, but you'll get to a really good space with all of this. And this is definitely tied in with your relationship reading. So this stuff might be all kind of hitting you at once, but remember to stay in your power, to remember to be brave, and remember to you need to speak up, speak up, speak up. All right, that's going to be it. Let me know if you like this style of reading more. I probably could have added one more card here. I think I'll do that in my next one. Your last card, I believe, is going to, or your last reading for the month of May, just specifically for Pisces, is going to be your shadow work. And I'm super excited to see what happens with the shadow work readings. It's the first time I've ever done that. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.